My name's Allison. On our project, I did a lot of work on the goal setting page. Something I'm especially proud of is setting up the JavaScript and local storage functionality for that page, and also just some of the troubleshooting I did in debugging. I feel like in the future I could work on stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit and maybe being more assertive.
Brandon, and today I'm going to present the journal entry page. First we click the date. We can add by any information we want, and then we click save. We can click the journal entry, edit, and add any new information and save. And if we want to delete the entry, we just click the delete button, and it should be deleted from the journal calendar. Overall, I feel like I did a pretty good job, and I'm proud of how I managed to do the design by myself. But overall, I feel like I could have improved with better communication with my groupmates.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I worked on the calendar view, the mobile side of the CSS, and the backend functionality of the goals page. Some things that I'd be proud of within this project is learning how to use CSS in the first place and then utilizing it, leading to me creating the mobile side of the CSS page, mainly the rewards page and the goals page. Some things that I would say that I could work on is my communication between my teammates, because there's some conflicts between our code and ideas, which led to some time loss within our project.
Hello, my name is David Santiago. I was a developer on our project, focusing primarily on the backend. I worked extensively on the functionality of the calendar and the search feature. Additionally, I was responsible in creating unit tests to ensure the robustness of our code. I also contributed to writing the README, including the user manual. I'm particularly proud of how the search feature turned out, as it enhances the usability of our application significantly. Moving forward, I aim to improve my skills in integrating front-end and back-end components more seamlessly. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ginger, and I was one of the designers for this project. So I did research and created mock-ups for what each page was going to look like, and helped figure out how the users were going to navigate between them. I'm really proud of how the goal setting page turned out, especially the responsiveness of how it resizes when you change your screen size. And then something I could improve would be contributing to testing on the project.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I created this character selection view so that users could select their character. And yeah, if you click it, it disappears. And I also created the main page and improved it throughout the quarter. You can change the sky color and navigate through the pages by clicking the objects, and you also can see the description over the objects. And I also created the navbar using Shadow DOM so that it could be used very easily. I also created this reward page, and I also used local storage to store username and profile photo. You can change by clicking the default photos, and you can upload the photo from your computer. I also improved the goal setting page design.
Hello, my name is Julio Rivas. I helped create the calendar section of the project, including the search functionality. So I created the CSS and put together JavaScript files to make a functional calendar, and I also created the CSS and functionality, some of the functionality of the search function with the help of others. I'm very proud of what we did here. I think it was very great, simple CSS, and I really like it. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mark. In the project, I mainly took charge of video production, collecting all the video from other members and editing it to a complete video. Besides that, I also wrote some code for our app search function and added a small outline in our main page. Working on all of one area for improvement is that I feel like I could have contributed more on coding side.
My name is Milana, and I was one of the team leads for Team 19, the Coding Monkeys. On the team lead side of things, I led several meetings along with Rihanna, including sprint planning, retrospective, and developer design meetings, along with meeting with our awesome TA, Kashish, and the professor on Wednesdays to keep our team on track. I also set up majority of the GitHub issues and helped incorporate agile processes into our team's workflows, such as the daily stand-up channel using issue templates and specific labeling, and setting up JS docs for automation. I also helped contribute to the web app by creating the initial design for the web app. I coded the backend logic for the journal entry page and helped get the search view working properly. I also coded out the entire creative play page and jumped around to help in all parts of the code base.
Worked on the character design part of the project as well as the character backend. So this egg right here and all of the progression that comes after it in terms of image assets. And you can see this is our monkey character through its progression. I do wish that I'd gotten the egg, especially on the monkey baby, to be a little bit more consistent, but I'm pretty happy with the way the progression turned out.
Hi, I'm Rihanna. I'm one of the team leads for this project. For my contributions, I worked a lot on project management and really delegating tasks. On the development side, I worked on both unit tests and end-to-end tests. I'm honestly just really proud of the consistent effort of every single team member for our project. And I think beyond this class, I just want to continue improving my communication and working with all different types of people.
These are our repositories, and we actually made a mistake by creating the final project repository separate from the main repository, but we got permission from our TA and professor, so I just wanted to say thank you for the generosity and understanding. So everything related to the final project is in this repository. So if you click this repository, here's our README file, and it's not completed yet, but if you click this link, you can go to our website, and you can see all the histories from here. And here's our index HTML file. And we organize all of our CSS files into this folder. And we also organize all our JS files into this folder. Also, all docs files is in this folder. All test files are in this folder. And you can check all the GitHub issues here. So this is our main repository, and if you click the admin folder and meetings folder, you can see all our meeting minutes here. And also in our specs folder, if you click the ADRs folder, you can see all the decisions made in our group. Specifically, whenever we had a change to the previous decision, we created a new ADR and updated the previous one. For example, this ADR was updated by this ADR. And you can see all the brainstorming ideas in this folder. Let's make a small change to our repository. I'll create a new branch and name it Journey Branch. This is our website, and I want to change the color of the background of the label. Let's see the change. Let's commit this change. We need to pass the lint test to get merged, and we also need a review from a teammate. So I'm gonna write a request here. We have a channel for PRs. I passed all the tests, so I will wait until someone reviews and merges. Brandon reviewed my PR and he accepted and merged it. He commented here, so I'm gonna delete this branch. And let's check our website. Yeah, the changes reflected in our website.
This is our README. Immediately you can click our project here. Then in the table of contents, we have a description of our features, how to set it up locally, how to contribute, and finally our team members and how to contact us. We also have a user manual in our repo, which really goes more in depth with features, the requirements for getting our app, detailed instructions of how to use our app. We also have a demo here. And finally, we have an FAQ and where to reach out for technical support.
There were many ways that we incorporated agile practices into our team workflow. To begin, we did have a daily stand-up channel that if you were working on something for that day, then you would write in what you did the previous day, what you're doing today, and blockers. Some people also said what they're going to do tomorrow to kind of plan it out. So you can see we made good use of this channel just out of convenience for time.
We also spent a lot of time really thinking through our design for the current iteration. I think towards the end we could have done a little better because the design became slightly outdated, as in the last week there were a lot of key decisions that were made, and we were more focused on the code rather than updating the design fully. But you can see that we also had consistent meetings, and during those meetings we tracked each one. We also wrote out key ADRs, which helped, especially in the final week, to determine what decisions, what we're going to keep, and just kind of really writing out what we have decided as a collective to focus on. So that's in our specs here. The way that we designed the issues, I think, is a key example of how we incorporated Agile, because we used a custom template that has features such as adding in a related user story, providing an estimated effort, which was usually like low, medium, high, depending on number of hours, the priority, and we also use labels to determine what iteration we're on. And so just to kind of give you a little example here, we can see, like, for example, this task was set up and we have a related user story assigned to it from the backlogs, which is set up here. So we have the related user story, we have the subtasks, we also set up the labels, so this one's a high priority, and we can see that it's for iteration sprint 3. We also were able to keep track of things by adding it to a final project board, which also helped us keep track of what's happening in a current iteration.
In terms of the Agile practices, I think our team did a good job of trying it out and experimenting with different ways that we can incorporate the practices. I think some were more useful than others, but we did really give everything a shot as much as we could. Now for what the team can do that takes on our project next. There are some things that we definitely didn't get to. We definitely wanted to improve accessibility with graceful degradation because some of the UI might not look the same on every browser, so that's something that we definitely wanted to improve on. Also, we wanted to set up the search journal entries so that you could actually search by date range. Another thing that we didn't get to is setting up a labeling system to apply labels to tasks and also be able to search by the labels, so that would be a great feature to integrate. It also would be great to automate the change log into the continuous integration, continuous deployment pipeline, and improve the folder structure by moving things into a source folder. Our current folder structure is a little bit clunky, and just based on how the tests are writing, I think we could have done better if we had fixed the folder structure early on, but this is something that can definitely be improved going forward. We also want to add in integrations to other sites, so let's say maybe you want to integrate your Google Drive folder, or maybe you are a developer, you want to integrate your GitHub and write journal entries for current commits and whatnot, or current projects you're working on. That would also be a great way to improve the project.